Okay, I want to take some time and show you a video on how you can locate and find the right type of recruiters. I think it's important that you work with somebody who you trust and someone who is known for treating you like you need to be treated. There's good recruiters out there and bad recruiters, and this is someone who works in the profession. I see how sometimes people get treated, and you definitely want people who want to have your best interest at heart. And sometimes it's not necessarily the company. Sometimes it can be. For example, sometimes you can have a good recruiter that's in a bad system and he's forced and pushed to do certain things that he doesn't want to do. That's not a good scenario. You want to have someone that wants to work with you. My first preference, and this is just my opinion, my first preference for you would be to start with local recruiters who are in a certain niche. And I know I may have that preference because that's how I like to operate, but it just seems that people who are local, that work a local marketplace, and they're in a specific niche like accounting and finance, would be rubbing shoulders with the right type of people. You don't want somebody that's in a general search firm, somebody who's recruiting for salespeople, HR professionals, a little bit of accounting, a little bit of management, some manufacturing, just kind of whatever comes their way type of thing, because they're not going to be focused in your area. You want somebody that's very focused. Now, one website I want you to check out to start with is onlinerecruitersdirectory.com. onlinerecruitersdirectory.com. What you want to do is click on the job seeker function, and this will help get you a general fill. You can click on, for our example, accounting. Then I would click over here. I would click on contingency. Would be the area that I would go with, and then of course you would end up clicking whatever state that you're from. It will then kind of narrow things down and break it down in a simple fashion. If we would just pick Alabama, and then what it's going to do is it's going to kind of narrow things down for you, and you can start looking at these different websites and try to get a feel for somebody who's targeted in your niche. The other place I want to encourage you, if you've got Yellow Pages at home, you can do the old-fashioned open up the book and go to employment agencies, or you can just go to yellowpages.com, start typing in employment, and you want to go with agencies. We'll go with Jacksonville, Florida, for our example. And this is a great way for you to be able to quickly identify some of these smaller search firms, because even though they're smaller, they're localized. They may have 3 or 4 recruiters, and between the 4 of them, they know all the different hiring managers, and they're really well connected. So sometimes it could be a benefit for you to find some of the smaller firms because they're located in the Yellow Pages. You'll see the bigger ones, but if you scroll down, sometimes even further down, you'll start getting into these others that you can call on and dig into their website, get to know more information about them. As you can see, there's a couple pages here that I have to go through. But that's just a place for you to start. The other thing I would encourage you to do is ask around, because a lot of times it is all about the recruiter, not so much the system or the type of company. I mean, you can work with bad recruiters with good companies that have a good reputation. So it's the recruiter that you want to work with. And if someone's had a good experience, then they're going to refer people. And I get people referred to me on a regular basis. And I have figured out, like the good recruiter should, if they want to stick around for very long, that if you treat people right, then you'll end up getting referrals and your life will become easier. So ask around, ask people who they're registered with or who they would recommend that you reach out to as far as recruiters. Got more than that I'm going to show you on some more videos, but hopefully that'll give you a head start on trying to identify a recruiter or two.